Hey guys, what's up? Scottish Duck here once again. Okay, collection update. Kind of a wee one the day, and I hope this is going to be the last one you see this year, quite frankly. The only big release still to come out that I really want is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Right, I'm going to get that at the beginning of December, and I'm hoping the rest of the year is spent off of eBay, probably putting money into Christmas presents and stuff, and just in general, not going crazy. We both know that's not going to happen, but what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Let's get into this, shall we? Right, first game we got here. Fuck me. I want to do a whole video on this game. I really do, but it's hard, okay? It's hard because anytime I think I've got my mind made up with this game, I think of something else that I want to put on top of it. You know, it's that's what this franchise fucking does to me. It's infuriating. But ultimately, yeah, this game, I wasn't too pleased with it. I really wasn't. Funny story, I actually remember I had this particular version on pre-order, PS4 version, and a shop nearby was basically selling it early. And I'm like, oh, what versions do you have? And they said they only had the Switch version and the Xbox One version. The PS4 version hadn't come in yet for some reason. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy the Switch version, I don't have an Xbox One. But then a minute later I'm like, I fucking am. So I bought the Switch version, played it on that, definitely not a very good version of it. Low frame rate, not too pretty. I eventually traded that in for something else and settled on this version, you know. It's and again, it's Sonic, so I'm content with trying out multiple versions. I'll probably pick up the PC version when that goes on sale, even though I don't even really like this game. Fuck this fucking franchise. And can I just say, right, I'll probably talk about this in a video that I do about this as well. I just made that video praising Sega about the amazing year they've had, and Sega has had a really good year, but how much does a good year really amount to when your biggest title, or at least the title that everybody's eyes are going to be on to judge you as a company, turns out to be mediocre as fuck? It kind of sucks, but whatever. Sonic Forces. Joy. Well, here's a game that certainly wasn't fucking disappointing. Super Mario Odyssey. I really don't have much to say about this. Let me put this up a wee bit. It's, yeah, it was, fuck. See, I know if I yank it, it's gonna fucking go up like crazy. See? There we go. You can see my Twilight Princess Special Edition. Right, hopefully that's okay. Yeah, it's a Mario game. Of course it was gonna be fucking amazing, and I am very, very happy that Mario went back to the sort of open world, well, not open world, but sort of there's a lot more exploration to be had rather than getting through a level bit by bit. Can I just rant about something here real quick, right? A lot of people are comparing this to Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine and saying that Mario kind of got just from point A to point B from then on, okay? My favourite Mario game, even after playing this, is still Super Mario Galaxy 1, okay? And I feel like that game was sort of open enough. It was definitely more linear than Sunshine 64 and this, but you know, it's got a hub world. There are some levels where you can get some opportunity to explore and shit. Galaxy 2 definitely did get to the point that I would call linear point A to point B sort of thing. And even got even more linear with the 3D land and 3D world games. But Galaxy 1, as far as I'm concerned, it was open. It was open. I like that. I don't know why. I guess because everybody's comparing it to Galaxy so unfavorably in that sense, and that's just that irks me, because I love Galaxy. But I also love this. Fucking, yeah. What did you expect? Sonic, why couldn't you have done this? Why couldn't you have been good? Fucking... Anyway. Next up we have, right, I'm actually kind of annoyed that I bought this, okay? Because I did the exact same thing with the last game in the franchise, but I just thought, no, Donald, you gotta do it, you gotta support it. Story of Seasons, Trio of Towns. Now, I've already showed this game off, but this is the PAL version. I showed off the American version before. Now, to be fair, the release window was a little bit... In fact, I've got it right here. I've got it right here because down here I have a pile of my top favourite games of the year, and Story of Seasons is definitely in there. Yeah, it's Harvest Moon, I fucking fell in love with it, but I felt like I had to support the PAL release. You know, I did this with the original Story of Seasons game. When I got Story of Seasons the second time, I didn't touch it again. You know, those games take a lot of time, so obviously I didn't touch this again. It's still in its cellophane, but I had to support it. Kinda sucks, but I had to, so yeah. 2 copies of Story of Seasons, gotta love it. I really can't wait for the inevitable, like, Story of Seasons game for the Switch. You know, where else is it gonna fucking go? It's got to go on the Switch. Cannot wait to see how that turns out. That'll be super good. Unless they decide to make yet another one for the 3DS, if that console's still gonna be around for a bit. I don't know, I really hope it's the Switch, but I'll play it wherever it lands pretty much, so yeah. Okay, next up now. This is extremely interesting because this is a game that I paid for over a year ago, and it wasn't even on Kickstarter. That is Skullgirls Second Encore, I think that's it, yeah. This was from Limited Run Games, and I don't know the full details, but there was some, like, utter hell with this game and Limited Run Games, okay? Again, I paid for it over a year ago. Something about the developers, who are they called? Lab Zero or Autumn Games? I don't know quite, I'm just reading off of this. They basically kept submitting it to Sony and Sony kept putting it back or something like that. I don't know, but it was hell, okay? The fact that it's taken this long is really hilarious, honestly. Whoever was in charge, god damn it, you know? I don't even know anything about Skullgirls. I actually, when I bought this a year ago, I was a total Limited Run Games fanboy, buying, like, whatever game they came out with, you know? I don't do that now, partially because of this. I was kind of, like, turned off about them. Like, I've got, like, both the Shantae games, and I've got Wonder Boy and stuff. I kind of wanted to get Ys Origin, but I think I've missed that. But yeah, I got this now. I also picked it up so age it even more when I was in my sort of like fighting game phase, you know. And I'm not really in my fighting game phase anymore, so I don't know what to do with this. But they'll probably just go up on the shelf, you know. Like I did always like the art style of Skullgirls and stuff. I might just pop it in for a bit, probably. And it came with like a bunch of stuff. I don't know if any of this was like put in as an extra to apologise for the long wait. I don't think it was, but you got a soundtrack CD, special selection soundtrack, no bother, and a few little extra things here. What's this? Skullgirls Limited Run, 10% off next online order. Oh, is there a code on that? I didn't actually properly look at this, but yeah, it looks like if I go in Limited Run Games again, I can get another offer. Cool. Oh, it expires 31st of December, of course it fucking does. Some sticker for Limited Run, a card for Limited Run, some Skullgirls stuff on there. Limited Run, I do, and this sort of stained glass thing that's transparent, that's pretty cool. I do honestly love what Limited Run does, you know. Hold on. There's a number on here. 280,000. That usually you get stuff like this, and it's the sort of like this counts as one ticket toward a Limited Run Games loyalty reward. I have no idea what this is. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I've got it. Maybe I should bleep out the number. Maybe you could do something with that. Probably not, because it's such a generic number, but whatever. I need to do research. Skullgirls, Second Encore. And the last 3 games here are all Mega Drive games that I bought in one go, because I kind of fancied it, really. First up is Story of Thor. This is known as Ever Oasis in America. And you know what, like, this is on the, like, Sega Mega Drive collection on PS3 and all that, so I knew it existed, but the thing that kind of, like, finally got me sort of interested in it was they added it to Sega Forever, you know? I'm not a fan of, like, Sega Forever. I think it's a bit of a shitey service, at least in its current state. But, yeah, they had this game on here, and I'm like, you know what, this looks quite cool, and I know that there's, like, a Sega Saturn sequel as well that I really want to sit down and try out, so don't know when I will, but, you know, quite cool to have. Came with a manual and stuff. All of these came with a manual. Excuse me. So, yeah, Story of Thor. Good shit. And next we have Earthworm Jim. Now, Earthworm Jim is a series that I've always been meaning to like sit down and play proper, because I have Earthworm Jim on the Super Nintendo, but I've never really sat down to like play it properly. But as the years have went on, whenever I see people like comparing all versions of this game, they always say that the Mega Drive version was better than the SNES version. Although I think like there's a lot of different versions, like PC, there's like a remaster, there's the Sega CD, but like this is basically better than the SNES version. That's what I know first and foremost. So I don't know, I just kind of thought to myself, you know what, I'll just get it on the Mega Drive. Fuck it. So I got it there. I need to get the sequel actually. I've got 2 copies of the fucking first game. Not a single copy of Earthworm Jim 2. Need to work on that. Because I love the character, you know. I used to watch the fucking cartoon and just never really properly sat down to play any of the games. And the next one we have is Eternal Champions. What's the subtitle? There is no subtitle. I'm stupid. Now, how should I put this? This game right here, to my knowledge, is actually fucking terrible. It was a game that was released in conjunction with Sega's Annihilator. Okay, just Google Sega Annihilator. It was basically Sega trying to do the Kinect for the Mega Drive. Seriously, look it up. It looks fucking awful. But, I don't know, this game, again, I hear it's like really fucking terrible, and it was one of the few games compatible with the Annihilator. But there are other people who I see little bits of praise for it as well. Either way, I felt like I had to pick up and make my own mind up, you know. So, there we go. I got it now. Eternal Champions. Who knows how it'll be. So, yeah, that's that. Okay, and that's every game we got here right now. Like I said, I'm hopeful that you won't see another collection update until 2018. That probably won't happen. I'll probably have one last little spurge on eBay. And at the very least, I am going to get Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Which will, in all likelihood, make it into my like top 10 games of 2017. You know, I have a little pile here, getting it all ready. So, yeah, you can look forward to that as well. So, yeah, that's that, guys. See you after. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.